Hello and welcome to today's Maggie Moment. In my travels, I often get asked from worried mums and dads who only have one child, what sorts of things should they be worrying about? And I go to general conversations about, I think I'd like every parent to be worried about their children. We all want to be the best parent we can. We want to give our children the opportunity to grow to be the best version of themselves. So all the basics that are important in child development matter to every child, regardless of how many children are in the family. Number one is absolutely every single time is about our capacity to love our children unconditionally and to let them know that. So healthy attachment is incredibly important, which is a lot easier when you've only got one child, technically. One of the things that can be a challenge is sometimes when there's only one child and there's two parents, we can be consumed by making sure that we're able to meet the needs of our child rather than allowing the child the space, the autonomy or the freedom to do some of that on their own. And I think sometimes we worry unnecessarily, and that's quite normal. Your child, remember, temperament-wise, may need to be parented in a slightly different way, so you need to just double check, do I have a strong rooster who's often right in my face and challenging me, or have I got a gentle lamb? Then your challenge is the same as every other parent to make sure you meet the other end of that spectrum by building capacity. I would make sure that your child has lots of opportunities to play with other children, which is obviously an obvious thing. Don't worry too much about the need to socialise them. I hear a lot of parents very worried about that, thinking they need to get their children into long days childcare so that they can be around children. There are children in parks, your friends have children, they are exposed to children, and children's socialising skills usually develop around the age of 3. And 3 to 4 is when lots of our kids go into universal access around kindies and preps. So don't worry too much about that. One of the other things we need you to know is make sure that you're building the emotional capacities for your children to know how to share. One of the things that happens with siblings is you have a lot more practice around sharing. So your concerns are the same as everyone else's concerns, but please don't get worried when people tell you or ask, oh, what are you doing? You've only got one child. The research shows that there isn't a significant difference in the number of children. It is, are we meeting the needs of those children, and are we being the loving, consistent caregivers that every single child needs? So hopefully that eases some of the worries. We want you to make sure that you have your own life and don't lay awake at night worrying endlessly because you only have one child, you have one miracle and one gift. Celebrate that every day and don't wish a moment away.